But half of you watching have a dog or cat. So what if we told you there was a way to add 2 to 5 years to your pet's life?
Well, you probably want to do that, right? It starts with a concept we are all familiar with, but few of us are actually doing this. Amy Hockert is here now with more. Amy?
Guys, I don't know about you, but when I've heard about pet obesity, I've always thought, they're not talking to me. You know, I always thought my guy Bennett here was he was a little stocky, right? But he's not overweight. But doing this story, I learned that I am overfeeding Bennett. And if I don't make a change, I will take years off of his life.
Ready?
A loved pet can lead a pretty charmed life.
Good girl. We gotta come every day or she gets kind of wound up.
And all this attention should keep 2-year-old Lexi lean and agile.
We've been really lucky with her.
Which is why we were surprised to find out Lexi is actually a little overweight.
The vet just said she's a pound higher than she should be.
A whole pound doesn't sound like much unless you see it through your pet's eyes.
If your cat were me, and I'm 153 pounds right now today, I would be 245 pounds. And then they look at that and they go, yep, you wouldn't look very good at 245.
Dr. Kate Knutson is a Bloomington veterinarian who is so passionate about keeping pets fit, she helped found the Pet Nutrition Alliance.
We're bad with dogs, we're abysmal with judging a cat's weight.
She worries about a 6-year trend of swelling obesity rates. More than half of the dogs and cats in America are now overweight or obese. And most owners either have no idea or don't want to believe it.
Is it uncomfortable? Yeah, it's uncomfortable talking about weight. But it's no more uncomfortable talking about weight than it is talking about cancer or diabetes or any sort of chronic condition.
We'll get to those consequences in a minute, but first we should understand what ideal weight really looks like in 4-legged terms. We asked Dr. Knutson to show some of us here at Fox 9 how to size up our pets.
Most people would think he's pretty skinny.
Yeah.
He's not.
We all learned pretty quickly we have some work to do.
What that means is you want to keep him really thin.
Okay.
Otherwise, he's going to be prone to back problems.
Dr. Knutson says the easiest way to tell if your pet is overweight is to feel for ribs.
Run your
I like
finger
that,
over
okay.
my hand.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Right?
That's
Okay, so
crazy.
do that.
Yeah, I don't really feel...
Not at all.
She also looks for an hourglass figure from above and a definitive tuck underneath. Also, stretching your 4-legged into a 2-legged can expose trouble spots.
Look at him 4-legged.
Yeah.
They look pretty thin.
Right, yeah.
Okay, she
Yeah.
looks really
She
good.
looks very slender right
But then
here.
when you go like this, it's okay, Lex. You go, oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not so
Oh,
much.
okay.
So you want, she probably needs to lose at least a pound.
Oh.
If she were me, she would be about 15 pounds to 25 pounds overweight.
Dr. Knutson says weight issues in dogs is one thing, but cats are another more complicated story.
So I can feel her ribs.
The same rules apply to cats. Ribs, hourglass, tuck. But for obvious reasons, cats bear the brunt of the pet obesity epidemic.
Patsy used to weigh 16 pounds, almost 17. And if you look at her face, she's very small.
Now, rescue cat Patsy weighs 8 pounds, half her old weight, thanks to good old-fashioned calorie counting and having to hunt for her food. But Patsy's one of the lucky ones. Dr. Knutson estimates up to 30% of all cats are morbidly obese.
Patsy was, if she were a person, would have been that 1,000 to 1,100 pound person.
So how many calories does your pet actually need every day? Well, Dr. Knutson has a formula. You start with the pounds, but they need to be converted to kilograms. So 9 kilograms in this case if your pet is 20 pounds. You multiply that by 30, and then you add 70. So in this case, a 20-pound dog would need 340 calories every day. Now, the only caveat here is if your pet is spayed or neutered. They only need 80% of this number, maybe not as much as you thought.
If you really look at all the calories you're putting in that stuff and the amount to the size of your dog, most people would be really shocked.
Erin Ring helps pet owners navigate nutrition every day at Chuck and Don's. Like Dr. Knutson, she preaches calorie count, not just following whatever's on the bag. She learned that the hard way with her own Rottweiler.
I fed her a cup and a half for many years, and then I realized one day that she was overweight after 5 people had told me she was overweight. So I cut back and just started giving her a cup of food. And in the meantime, I just added some carrots or green beans to it, so she still felt like she was getting a cup and a half, but she was only getting a cup. So she was happy as a clam and was losing weight.
And if you're maxing out your pet's daily calories with meals, there's not room for much else.
People don't understand that when they give a treat like this, they're like, oh, I only gave my dog one treat. Well, this one treat to a Rottweiler is going to affect their body differently than to a Beagle. Yeah. To a Beagle, this is like giving them a cheeseburger.
Food treats are not a bad thing. You might even try mixing rich and low-calorie goodies to break it up. Or you can redefine the way you treat.
Non-edible treats are just as exciting to a dog, so giving them something like a water buffalo horn that they're not ingesting, but they're super excited to chew on it, and giving it to them for like 20 minutes and then taking it away and putting it away. Because just like a toddler, if that's out of their mind for a day, you give it to them the next day, it's a new thing again.
Getting real about your pet's weight also means getting real about the consequences of obesity. We're talking hypertension, arthritis, diabetes, and cancer.
In order for my four-leggeds to live as long as I want them to, with the best quality that they can, I need to engage my two-legged into doing the things on a daily basis that I want them to do.
A daily commitment that will pay off in the end.
If you keep them at the right weight, you're going to have 2 to 5 years extra life with them. Aww. You're going to have fewer medical bills. And so hopefully they're going to be 17 or so.
More time to love and live that charmed life.
Thanks to all of our staffers for putting their pets to the test. Well, starting in 2018, pet food labels will be required to be a little bit more clear about calorie count, so that should help us all. Also, of course, important to add, this is general information. You should always work with your vet on nutrition specifics. And if you guys still have questions, we are setting up a Facebook Live chat tomorrow with Dr. Knutson. So bring your questions, and she's fantastic. She'll be happy to answer them.
And again, that was your dog Benny that was just over your shoulder a minute ago. Bring a picture of your dog Benny to that live chat.
I'm going to have to bring a picture of him in 3 months when he's about a pound thinner.
Oh, yeah, just don't lose half the weight like that cat. And thank you, by the way, for not doing this about human beings.
That's next month.
I wouldn't be volunteering.
We do that every New Year's. All right, thanks, Amy. Great story.